Guys, I'm standing here on Southwest 8th Street, otherwise known as Calle Ocho, in a section of Miami known as Little Havana. Guys, so I basically started at the westernmost juncture. Really most of what's going on is going to take place that way. But Versailles is where it all started. That's where I wanted to start this journey. I'm in for a long walk. So this area rose to its prominence beginning back in the 1960s. A lot of Cubans fled Cuba and sought refuge here, believing that Castro would ultimately be deposed. And so they basically came here to wait that out before they could return back to their homeland. Well, by the 1970s, 85% of this area was comprised of Cubans. And as of today, 98% of the people that reside here in Little Havana are Spanish speaking. Hola, is okay?
Yeah.
The old fedora hat. Lucy, you can't be in the show. Sorry. Gracias. When they don't answer you back in Spanish, I guess they can tell you don't speak it too well. So guys, the mission for today, I want to sample something called a frita. A frita is basically like a Cuban hamburger, and they put these little strips of fries on them. The ultimate goal though, guys, my quest for the day is to see if I can procure a authentic Cuban cigar. Let's see if maybe these guys will know. Can I ask you guys una pregunta, por favor? I'm trying to find out if it's possible to buy an actual Cuban cigar that's authentic from Cuba. Is that possible? They sell them? Okay. Where should I go?
Straight.
It's from Cuba?
Yeah, straight.
Okay, guys, we're gonna test it out.
Yeah,
Dele quiero?
you gotta go on this left side and you walk all the way down and you're gonna see it.
How do I know if it's really a true, real Cuban cigar? Any way of knowing?
No, I don't know.
Sometimes you just gotta trust them, right? Okay, guys, muchas gracias. All right, well, these gentlemen are saying that it is possible. We'll put it to the test. Back in 1980, and you guys might actually remember the movie Scarface, because that's what it was based upon, Castro decided to just basically open the floodgates to anybody that wanted to leave Cuba. And that's when the Mariel boat lift took place. Thousands of Cuban refugees flooded the shores of Miami, many of them ending up right here in Little Havana. Pollo Campero, although I'm not sure if this is Cuban, but it's basically like a fast food, Latin influenced food. I'm sorry.
I buy better.
What's that?
I buy better for
Oh, lovely.
woman.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Is this Cuban food?
No.
Peruvian?
Yeah.
Something?
For everybody.
For everybody.
For everybody.
Oh, it's like just Latin food.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, sweetheart.
Happy.
Ah, agua frío. Ah, hola, señor. ¿Cómo estás? Ah, pregunta. Quiero una puro cubano.
Yo soy cubano, quiero que se arregle aquel país que los niños no tienen que comer.
Oh,
Nada,
no.
nada.
Ah, ¿por qué?
Por la política cabrona del cabrón comunismo.
Still?
Sí.
Still, really? ¿Cuándo finito?
¿Cuándo finito? Cuando los americanos quieran.
Oh, the American War. Okay, brother. Gracias. Ah, I need Spanish lessons. Especially living down here, guys. It's really good to know. And I would say if you speak it already, you're gonna have a leg up on those that don't, work-wise and just getting around and eating people and all that. But, you know, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best. So guys, here's this very famous mural. You'll see this mural posted everywhere, all over the internet. If you Google Little Havana, this should come up. So guys, just gonna put my life at risk here by coming into the middle of the street because I want you to see the official welcome sign to Calle Ocho. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a rooster. Ooh, gorditas. Bet you it doesn't taste like Taco Bell. Bueno, comida aquí? Yeah? First place. Wow. Okay. Gracias. Plenty of eateries, guys, to come a little further up, so we march onward. This looks like a cool place. I don't know. I guess this is some kind of a restaurant. Let's find out. What's up, guys?
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Is this a restaurant, I would take it?
This restaurant specializes in Spaniard food from Spain.
From Spain. I gotcha.
The owner of the restaurant is Cuban.
And you said they'd let me walk in with the camera?
I don't see why.
All they could do is throw me
I
out.
can't say yes or no, but go ahead and try.
What's Spanish for I'm sorry? Lo siento. All right, what was your name?
Jose.
Jose. Okay. I do have one other question for you.
Ask away.
If I wanted to find an actual authentic Cuban cigar here in Little Havana, is that possible?
I can't actually say, but what I can do is recommend if you go down the street, you'll find cigar shops. You ask.
What's the right way to ask?
The way you asked me.
Okay. I wasn't
can't-
sure if there was, like, you know,
I can't-
like swordfish or some kind of secret password.
You're gonna get your question answered.
All they could say is no.
All they can say is no.
Thanks, Jose.
It's a 50-50 chance.
I got a shot.
All right.
I'll let you know.
All right.
You're the best. All right, guys, we got nothing to lose. Let's give it a shot. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Can I, for the restaurant, to show people from my YouTube?
No le costa.
No. Just tables. Gracias. Okay, guys. They don't want me to film the customers, so I'm going to not do that. But look at the authenticity of the walls here. Again, Spanish style. I wonder if he's on the menu. Wow, look at this, guys. Oh my God. That's the biggest ham bone I've ever seen. It's not a ham bone. Is that on the menu?
No.
Not today, huh?
Not today.
Tomorrow's soup special. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, so you could get a little bit of everything here. If you get Cubaned out, as it were, then you could always hit the Spanish food. Hola. The obligatory joyeria. You gotta have one of those. Who needs a Porsche? So wow, guys, look at this, new construction. If you're interested in living right here in the heart of Little Havana, they actually have these, you know, I call them mid-rise. There's quite a few of them too. You certainly will never be wanting for good restaurants. And downtown Miami is just east of us. Hola.
Hola, tudo bien?
Hey, apartamentos rentals or condos? No speak English? No. What, that wasn't Spanish, huh? Por lease, rental? Reto? Okay. Bueno trabajo. Gracias, señor. I think it's time to cross the street, guys. We'll be doing that quite a bit today. As you get deeper into what's going on here on Calle Ocho, you'll see these buildings of various Latin-influenced architectural styles. You guys think I'll be able to get a real Cuban cigar? As you know, back in the 1960s, we had that embargo against Cuba, and So Cuban cigars from that point forward were contraband, and it's illegal to bring those in here to the United States. But that doesn't stop some people. In fact, it was once said that right before they put that embargo on Cuba, JFK went ahead and purchased a whole bunch of his own stash that he could have to last him for a while. Don't get more authentic than this, guys. You can see them making the coffee here and everything. Hola. ¿Qué comida es?
Estas son empanadas cubanas.
Empanada? Uno, por favor.
¿Guayaba o carne?
Carne. So I guess they have like a sweet dessert type filling or meat filling, and I'm gonna go for the meat filling. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
$2. Gracias.
Gracias.
Hasta luego.
I have no idea how long this thing's been sitting in the case, and I don't really care. As long as they got an El Baño close by. Let's check this out. It's literally flaking apart in my hands. Okay guys, here goes nothing. That was a whole lot of nothing. No meat there in that bite. So far, what I would say is what it tastes like. You know when you go to the Chinese restaurant and you order the wonton soup and they give you those noodles? This is basically one giant Chinese soup noodle. Oh, guys, the whole thing is just like no structural integrity whatsoever. It's like the leaning tower of empanada. Oh guys, that meat is really good. It's got a little kick to it, but not too much. It certainly has a lot of flavor. You'll have a lot of squirrels following you eating this thing, because it just leaves a trail of crumbs. At least I'll be able to find my way back to the car. She should have just charged me half. That's all I'm able to get. This was the perfect little snack, guys. We're definitely getting into that high level of Cuban authenticity. If that doesn't spell out tourist, I don't know what does. I thought I was a dead giveaway. All right, guys, I'm gonna ditch the crumbs because they're gonna end up on the floor anyway. Not only do I want to get one of these authentic Cuban cigars, if it's possible, but I want to try these fritas I was telling you guys about. The place to get it, from what I'm hearing, is this place called El Mago, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So let's see if we can find it. Oh, speaking of nice murals. Oh, wow. One man's graffiti is another man's Picasso. Hola. Hola. It's okay? Good, wow. Smells great in here. So quiero comprar un puro cubano. ¿Es posible?
Cubano no.
¿Auténtico? No?
No.
¿Por qué?
Por el embargo no pueden trabajar.
Embargo? It's still on that embargo, huh? It's muy diferente de cubano?
Yes, different flavor, different size, different blend.
It's different, huh?
It's different.
I'm gonna go get some comida and then I'll come back for a smoke. If I buy one, will you guys light it for me and I can smoke it in the street? Okay, beautiful. Muchas gracias. Okay, guys. Oh, we must be getting close. I hear the music. Who is that crazy barefoot there? Oh, Mojito Mondays, $5 mojitos. What's today? Wednesday. El Pizza Hut dog. All right, guys, I heard about this other place too. It's called the Ball and Chain. Apparently, it's pretty famous here in Little Havana. Is that how you say closed? I guess it opens later. Unfortunately, Ball and Chain will be closed until further notice. Apologize for the inconvenience. That's one way of getting rid of the old Ball and Chain. Well, that's too bad. The guys, across the street here is a very famous park known as Domino Park. Let's go check it out. This is a hotbed of Cuban activity where a lot of the Cuban Americans come to this park to hang out and they play dominoes. What a perfect name for the place. Let's check out the bust here. Generalissimo Maximo Gomez. Nació en Bani, Rep Dominica, Libertador de Cuba, liberator of Cuba. They're really entranced in the game here. ¿Quién gana? Him? Him, huh? He's the money man. He looks like Otto Preminger. Remember Otto Preminger? Mr. Freeze from Batman? ¿Quién gana? Oh, her! Oh, mujer! Oh, it's getting loud over here. Good luck finding it now. All right, guys. Let's get out of here before they deport me back to the real Havana. Oh wow, those drinks look good. Oh, check out these electric bikes. Gotta get me one of those. Oh wow, they're really jamming. Hello. What is it? ¿Qué es? Coco? Coco loco? Okay, una. Sí.
Coco normal.
It's liquor?
Tú le pones licor. Yo no, normal, compa.
You know liquor.
No.
Okay.
Coco normal.
Uno. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
7.
7? Okay. We'll try one. So, nombre es ¿qué again?
Lenis.
What's it called? ¿Cómo se llama?
Coco.
Coco. That's it, Coco. Oh, that's easy, Coco. All right, guys, hold on. Let me put my Coco Loco Coco down. Pay the lady. 7? I'm pretty sure that means 7. 5. 1.
Muchas
7.
gracias, amigo.
Gracias.
Buena, que vaya bien.
Can we do photography?
Huh?
Photography, you hold. And then like hand it to me and I'll be like. All right, guys, here I got my cocoa. Let's check it out. We'll see if I'm loco drinking this cocoa. And by the way, it's not hot cocoa. Oh, this is the Cuban Walk of Fame here, guys. You see, just like they have in Hollywood, California, you have all the stars here. Roberto Torres, Betty Pino, Marta Flores. Oh my God. Guys, delicious. It was $7. I'm trying to get into the whole mood here, the Cuban feel. I feel like I'm walking down the streets in Havana right now. So I'm just immersing myself in the moment. Cheers. Salud. What's Spanish for onward and upward? Guys, this is very refreshing and delicious. What do they got here? So this is... selling peanuts for $1. So let me see what this says. Coconut water, 100% natural. So I don't know if this is real or if they take, it's definitely some kind of a small coconut. And I'm assuming it's real, but you know, I don't know if these are like commercially done to where they drill a hole in there and then they insert their own coconut water. I sure hope not. Stop ruining it for yourself and drink it. Just take a peek in here. Nice little bar there. Oh, that air conditioning is heaven. And of course, you guys know that in Cuba, they couldn't import any new cars or even the parts. So that's what pretty much every car you're gonna see in Cuba looks like. And some of those things are worth a ton of money. What is this place? Restaurant Havana. Empanadas, jamon, which is ham, chorizo, which is like a spicy sausage. They got a cool little bar here. Hang out there and have a cerveza. This is a good spot to just sit down and unwind and get out of the heat for a few minutes. Wow, check this out. It's like a coconut market here. But boy, those coconuts look a lot different than this. Oh, they got the plantains too, or bananas. Bananas. You know what's funny, guys? Because when you get a banana and it looks like that, it's like mush. These things are still rock hard, so I'm assuming these are plantains or some other version of a banana. Oh, so it's not just coconuts and watermelons. It's a whole fruit market they have here, guys. Fresh fruit. They got a whole backyard here.
You said we was here first.
Can I go back there? Whoa, watch that machete.
Hold it for me.
Oh, wow. That's the oldest cash register I've ever seen. Gilligan! I'm usually picking them up and throwing them in the ocean. Not today. All right, guys, we'll venture a little further and see what else we can see. There is some kind of a monument here commemorating the Bay of Pigs invasion. In early 1961, Cuban exiles from Miami flew from Opa-locka Airport to Guatemala to become part of the almost 1,300 men of Brigade 2506, who were recruited, trained, and equipped by the CIA during the Eisenhower administration. The brigade's Bay of Pigs invasion of Cuba on April 17, 1961 resulted in defeat due mainly to lack of operational and logistical support. Guys, you can see how crowded it gets here too, how many people you have that come here, just like I did today, seeking out Little Havana specifically because of all that it offers, both culturally wise, food wise, history-wise and everything else. In fact, looks like they have one of those double-decker tour buses right there, if I'm not mistaken. And you guys know who that is right there, a very famous Cuban singer named Celia Cruz. In loving memory of Celia Cruz. There's the bus. So this is a tour bus, guys. Talk about real touristy stuff. An open top, so thankfully all that rain cleared out of here, but go into the bus and then you can go upstairs and get a nice seat up there, and no obstructed view, plus fresh air and lots of Miami heat. Hey, shout out to the barefoot vlogger. Who wants to do it? Anybody? Barefoot vlogger? Say go barefoot vlogger. We'll take that. Wait for me. Where you going? Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ask. Hola. ¿Dónde está el Mago restaurante? You know? No? Okay. Fritas. Hamburguesa? No? No? McDonald's? No, I don't want McDonald's. Gracias. So let's check this out. And this is an old Chevy, guys.
Where is it next to?
A trip to Little Havana wouldn't be complete without seeing one of these. Doesn't look like El Mago is going to work out. It turns out that I would need the car to get to it, so I don't even know if it's technically in Little Havana. But it's not really on this stretch of where I'm walking, so we're gonna improvise. This is a Cuban museum and performing arts center. I think I'm gonna sit down and have a mojito. So I could get a mojito or I could get a Cuba Libre. I think I'm gonna get a Cuba Libre. Hola. Hey, how are you? Cuba Libre, por favor. I did the mojitos, as you guys remember, last time when I was at Versailles. Let's try a real Cuban influenced drink here, the Cuba Libre, which means free Cuba. It looks like a giant Coca-Cola. 16 $16 for a Cuba Libre. Hopefully this does the trick. Is this gonna do the trick for me for 16 bucks? Yeah, alright. Gonna go to liquor license for that. Gracias. That's for sure. Hopefully we can buy some freedom with $16 Cuba Libres. Why does it say $12.90 on here? Does that include the gratuity? Or did you give me the Gringo charge? So I'm not sure what happened there, guys. I don't know if the prices are overdone or he gave me a double or what. It says $12.90 on the menu. He charged me $16. Word to the wise, always add cuando puesto before. Viva Cuba! The decor in here is really cool and worth coming in and checking out just for that. Two of my favorite things, lime and rum. Popeye has his spinach. Barefoot has his Cuba Libre.